Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Day Trading Futures with JD, and I'm JD. Alright, so this is the third video of this video series, and the previous two videos obviously are for beginners, learning support and resistance and being able to see divergences. This video here, we're going to talk about indicators to use to help you or to help beginners see entry signals and how to set stop losses and to be able to pick an indicator to help them find a divergence as well. All right, so we'll start off this video with a quick quote. It says, "Don't worry about what the markets are going to do. Worry about what you are going to do in response to the markets." This is by Michael Carr. Obviously, that's what we do in day trading future, and especially in day trading futures, with it being so volatile lately. Is, you don't wake up first thing in the morning to figure out what you're going to do. You're going to wait and see what the market's going to do. You obviously you have a plan on setups, but other than that, I mean, you can't say, I'm going to go long when I see this. I'm going to go short when I see this. The markets have been extremely volatile, I think, since the beginning of the year. And sometimes it's really hard to see which way it's going to go. It'll take it'll go long, for 10 points, and then the opposite candle goes short 10 points. So it's very, definitely just be careful out there, manage your risks, and let's get to the video. All right, so these are two indicators that I actually coded. I took a little bit of each of the things that I've liked in other codes, and I put them into two different codes. The first code we'll talk about is the first indicator that we're going to talk about is what I do in my strategy. It is it's a crossover strategy, which I cross I use the weighted moving average 5 period, and then it crosses the slow weighted moving average period of 20. Obviously, these are inside this indicator. These are optional. You can fine tune it the way you like. Instead of using, since most of us are day traders and we get out of the position before the end of the day, I don't like using the 200 period because as a filter with entries and longs. If I were to hold positions for 2 or 3 days, I think that's important. However, since we're in and out sometimes of a trade in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I think it's more important to use a 50 period. But that's my take. But either way, if you like using a higher period, all you have to do is come in here and type it, and it'll change the period. All right. So what we're going to do next is, actually, I like using just the close here. But with this indicator, not only is this a crossover strategy, but also added in the ATR value, the average true range value, and it is customizable. You can change it, with the multiplier here as far as what you want your stop to be. I like having it at 3, but I don't really use the ATR, but I know a lot of people do. With the style of this indicator, I've added, let me go over here a little bit. So as you can see, this little shadow back behind here, I'll brighten it up so that everyone can see. Obviously, I don't like using it this dark because I like to see the I want to make sure I can see the candles and the moving averages. But anyway, it's optional. You can move it, or you don't even have to have it at all. That's an option as well. So if you don't like the background, you can click it. But I think it's pretty helpful for new traders because, like I said, it's my strategies based on the 50 period, and it'll go red when the price and the averages are below the 50, and then that would be a short signal, and then whenever it's green above both averages, then you enter long. I do have the 20 EMA, and that's just to help me with exiting trades. All right, another key feature about this, as you see on the chart here, you're not getting a lot of buy signals and sell signals. Well, that's because I set this up for new traders to only be in markets where there's volume and a decrease in volatility, which means with the New York session, this indicator will only show signals during the New York session and during between the hours of 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Central Standard Time in the U.S. The reason is I don't trade the open. Open is way too volatile. It's just so much easier with risk management to stay out of the open. And then usually it takes about 30 minutes before things kind of calm down first thing in the morning. So this indicator will only paint signals when between those hours. This works well on the 5-minute, and it seems to work pretty good on the 10 and 15. I like to trade on the 10, and it's this was a couple of trades from yesterday. I'm not sure why that sell didn't show. But anyway, yeah, there it is. Okay, with the ATR value, that's why the sell was really high up there. Okay, so with this, obviously we would, the way I mark up stuff was, I'll mark up my charts with the trend, and I'll mark it up with support and resistance, and first thing in the morning, it looked like we were going to be an uptrend, and then we had this huge candle down, and with the Fibonacci, it almost retraced all the way down a little. Let's see. Let me see here with this Fibonacci, because it retraced quite a bit. And yeah, so it retraced all the way down to the 618, which would indicate a really deep retracement. So, but anyway, that's that one. That's this indicator here. Shows I like this strategy. A lot of people do not like crossovers because you're in and out really quickly. But I think for a new trader, I think it's very important. All right, so this next indicator is a divergence indicator. So this is actually titled Divergence Indicator for Beginners. And the reason why this is an indicator for beginners is because it doesn't show the actual terminology on the chart for hidden bullish, regular bullish, well, look at that. I see a problem in my code. I need to go edit. No, I guess not. Okay, never mind. That's for the different shapes and colors. Yeah. Okay, I was a little afraid there. I made a mistake on my code. Okay, so anyway, it doesn't give the actual terminology. It gives what the signal is going to do. Like here's a regular bearish diversion here. So instead of saying regular bearish diversion, or a regular bearish, it's just going to say a possible reversal. Here, instead of seeing the bearish or the hidden bearish, you're going to see the a possible trend continuance. Same way about here for the bullish, regular bullish, it says possible reversal. Now, of course, it's going to be the colors are going to be the indicated in the type of divergence it's going to be. But this is kind of help. It's just plain language. It lets the new trader know which one, if you're getting confused with divergences, this will help you with determining as it paints. And it is customizable with the look back period, with the colors. I like to trade the RSI. Obviously, this is based off the RSI. You can change your RSI period. You can change your look back. I think the default is 5, but I like the way the 4 looks. You can check and see which ones you don't like. If you don't want to have so much noise on there, you can take off some of the, if you're only looking for reversals, well, then you can take off the hidden indicators. Again, disclaimer to this, any divergence trading strategy, I don't feel like it's safe to make entries based on what you see with the divergence. I believe it's probably a better thing to do to be already entered in a trade, and then you see a divergence, and then if you need to get out of it or not. Because you don't want to be in a trade for a long, and then you see a bearish divergence, and then stay in the trade longer than what you should. You should go ahead and get out of it. So that's what I use the divergences for. You can watch my divergence video to refresh your memory on that. So, but anyway, guys, this is the links will be down in the description for these the downloads of this. And of course, this is just for TradingView. This is not going to be for NinjaScript. NinjaScript is NinjaTrader. NinjaScript is very selective about how to get their scripts uploaded into the platform. Maybe that's something I can look into at a later date. But obviously, NinjaTrader does have the weighted period moving averages. You could do this on you just won't have the buy and sell indicators. And then same way about the indications for the TradingView. But in my opinion, it's worth it to have TradingView open when you're doing the trades, and NinjaTrader just makes things so much better. Let's see, another thing I want to add: do not use either one of these signals are during ranges or consolidations. You're going to get a lot of noise, and you're going to get signals, during ranges. So you need to be able to find a way to find a range, and, have a cutoff, have alerts, do whatever you need to do to set it up to where you can see a range coming. That's why I keep my RSI at 60 and 40, so I can kind of see ranges, and then I can see breakouts. It's fairly accurate when that happens, but sometimes it's, the RSI is not good at that. Another thing, talking about alerts, just reminded me, you can actually set up an alert for this indicator, for the add alert for the day, for the cross. So when you click here to add for an alert, so you don't have to stay watching the charts all day, you can click up here for the condition, day trading futures, and then all you have to do, don't worry about all this other stuff. Set it up for a buy alert or a sell alert. And then you set your expiration time. Notify on your pop-up, or you can actually it'll notify you on the phone app, send you an email. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do with this alert. And then you just hit create, and bingo, it'll let you know when an alert to buy will be. If obviously it's once you get that alert to buy, you'll need to wait until that candle closes, the buy candle, and then that next candle put in your order and set your stops accordingly, you know, to support and resistance. My next video will be actually how to set trades, how to look at support and resistance and the Fibonacci to find your take profit areas, and how to set up your zones for stop losses. All right, that'll be my next video. So if you want to go back and rewatch, or if you're catching this is the third video. If you want to catch back on this, if you want to review all the videos in this playlist, go back to the beginning of this playlist and watch episode 1. If you feel like you are an intermediate trader to an advanced trader, and if you want to try trading other people's money, I suggest trading with Apex Trader Funding. They are running a 50% off of their monthly evaluations currently. The link and the code will be down in the description. Other than that, guys, thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned to the next video.